Alright, so for our next stop, we are gonna go to Daraina, which is a small gold mining town in northern Madagascar. And a different kind of gold attracted me to this place. So we're gonna go see what that's like and maybe go see the Ai. After a successful 24 hours at Black Lemur Camp, we hit the road just in time to beat the heavy rains. If we had waited any longer, we would have been stuck at Black Lemur Camp. After a couple of hours driving south down the RN6, we turned left on a road. I believe it's Road 5. It's a very well-paved road. It's new. It was just constructed in 2019 with the help of the Chinese in exchange for natural resources like gold and vanilla. So we made it to Daraina, looking for a hotel because the Eco Lodge isn't running since the pandemic. So we went to 2 places and the first 2 places didn't have room. So we're gonna check out this hotel now. The White Lemur Hotel. Miss Cafe? I was a little bit worried because there's no electricity, no running water, no ventilation, but we were kind of in a hurry because we wanted to get on the trail to see the Ai. It's good for me, but is it okay to open the window at night or no? No? Okay. So we quickly put our bags down and got back on the road and headed 6 kilometers back from where we came to go on the trail to see the Ai. I've never been here before, so I didn't know what to expect, but we picked up our local guide, Amido, and he said it was possible. The road to get there was a lot worse than I expected, even though it was close by. We did get a little bit stuck, and our time was running out to see the Ai. The best time to get here at the forest where you can see the Ai is right at dusk, because that is when you can catch them leaving their nest for the night. On the way there, we had to dodge holes in the ground left and right of the trail. We had to be very careful not to fall in. Some of these holes were very deep. Our first lemur sighting was actually the golden crowned sifaka. They looked like white ghosts in the trees. Then we saw the eye shine of a very small lemur. At first I thought it was a mouse lemur, but it's actually a dwarf lemur species. Don't know if I'm saying this right, but it's Carogalius shethi. Dwarf lemurs are really cool primates. They're the only primate known to hibernate. We also saw many chameleon species, the panther chameleon, Brochysia, leaf litter chameleons. Unfortunately, we didn't see the Ai on this trip, so we headed back to the car after about an hour of searching. On the drive back, we ran into a bit of trouble. We are stuck. The more we tried to get out of the mud, the deeper we sank in, and we ended up having to pull branches and leaves off of trees and stuffing them in between the tires and the mud. We broke the car. We got stuck in the mud, and then we went too hard trying to get it out, and now the radiator's like overheated, and then we put water on it. It just exploded, the cap on the radiator, and then the driver got a little bit burned. It's kind of sketch. So we're gonna have to walk to Daraina tomorrow, and this car needs to go get repaired. I'm so tired. Did not sleep well last night. Oh my god. It's not even 8 o'clock. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, here we go. This part of the trip might kill me. So our driver is in Ambilbe. Now we're in the tuk-tuk.
No, he's in November. It's half an hour driving from here.
Okay.
East.
So he's there, and apparently we're going to go to the forest in this tuk-tuk, but we'll see. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we'll see. This is crazy. I don't know if I would recommend the tuk-tuk on this path. This is where we got stuck last night. Almost. Looking good. I am looking good. Then we finally made it to the entrance. We were once again on the same trails from the night before to find the golden crown sifakas. I finally got to see in the daylight what a gold mining site looks like. It didn't take long for us to find what we came here for. Oh, beautiful. The sifakas. You can see the sifakas right there. I got the sense that we should have showed up a bit earlier because it was already hot, so they were just resting in the trees mostly. According to Google, there are about 4,000 to 5,000 golden crown sifakas left in the wild. It's incredible to me that they can survive here because the forest floor and the understory is completely disturbed. The golden crown sifakas have a very small habitat range. It's less than 1,000 square miles of fragmented forest, and it's disappearing very fast. So people just live there?
Yeah.
Oh. There's the sifakas. Despite the extreme habitat loss in this area, it's still very rich in biodiversity. We saw so many species of butterflies, insects, birds, amphibians, and reptiles. Due to the warm temperatures, the snakes were very active during the day, and we saw at least 3 hognose snakes. You can see here it's using its tongue to search for prey. Their diet consists mostly of small vertebrates such as frogs and rodents. So many hognose snakes here. Oh, the Mantella? Angelin is a herpetologist specialist, so he recognized the sound of a frog called the Mantella, and we searched and searched for it, but we couldn't find the actual frog. While we were wandering around the camp, Angelin ran into a few familiar faces.
What's
that?
Yes, they don't recognize me, but I said I'm very big, he said.
This region of Madagascar is famous for the gold that is found here, and it left me wondering, why do they choose the forest to mine for gold with so little forest left? The reason that people mine for gold in the forest is because there is shade, and then there's also a supply of water to clean the dirt and look for the gold. Every day, locals come in from the nearby village. They spend from morning until afternoon sifting through dirt, looking for little pieces of gold. And this guy did find a little piece while we were chatting with him. Just for that little tiny thing.
You see?
Yeah.
20,000 area.
For that.
Yeah, for 10 gram.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I see it.
From what I've heard is that they're finding less and less gold here these days. The global demand for gold has a negative impact on the environment. It alters the landscape, it pollutes the water, and it threatens species like the golden crown sifaka. The people here seem to have no other alternative source of income other than to search for gold. What's also interesting is that there's no infrastructure for ecotourism. There were some eco-lodges before the pandemic, but they are apparently shut down now. I don't know if that's just because it's off-season or if they're permanently closed, but there is a lot of potential here for the local community and ecotourism. There also seems to be very little conservation work going on here right now, and I know that the locals would really like some job opportunities. Do you see up there? Right there is a Sifaka. It's kind of crazy that they can still exist here with the habitat being so destroyed. So is there a solution that is both economically and ecologically beneficial for the wildlife and the people? One way to help is to visit Daraina. The more people that visit to see the wildlife, the more incentive people have to preserve it. Traveling is very easy from Mbilu Bay now, thanks to the new road. So you could take a flight to Nosy Bay or Diego and then take a road trip down and make this a stop on your trip. Another way you can help is to be conscious of the products that you purchase that may have gold in them. I just learned that up to 80% of all the gold that has been newly mined is used for jewelry. Other things that include gold are electronics. So instead of frequently buying the newest model of your favorite phone or laptop or iPad, try and hang on to the one that you have as long as possible. On the way back from the forest, we took the tuk-tuk again and we got stuck. We've been broken down for about 2 hours now. We go a little bit and then the tuk-tuk breaks. We're so close to the main road. We had to have a mechanic come out here on a motorbike to repair the tuk-tuk. I'm very hot and overheated and I just cannot wait for a cold, fresh shower. I don't know when that will be. We're either gonna stay in Mbilu Bay tonight or Mbanza. Seriously, the tuk-tuk looks like it's about to fall over sometimes. But here it comes, we're gonna go. We may as well just have walked the path back to the main road, but it's okay. Let's get out of here.